We are going to talk today about seed viability testing and how you can see how good your seeds are and how well they will grow, even if they're a year old, 10 years old, etc. It's a great way to check. So I've got 2 seed packets here, both Radish Champion, excuse me. On the back at the bottom, it says packed for 2016. So it's 2024 right now. These seeds are essentially 8 years old, and I'm going to see if they're viable enough that I could plant them in the garden and grow radishes. I do want to do an experiment to see if this one is sealed, a sealed seed packet performs differently than an unsealed packet. But otherwise, these are the same exact seeds. How do we start? You need baggies, a damp paper towel. This has just been run under the water and wrung out, and a Sharpie along with your seeds. So I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to make a flat surface with my paper towel, and I'll use the open bag first. I will write on my bag, Radish Champion 2016 open bag. And I'm going to write today's date, which is 4/2/24. There we go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and depending on how many seeds you are, you don't have to take 10, but I'm going to take, let's see, or seeds you have. I only have a few seeds, so I'm actually going to do 6, or I'll do 5 seeds. That'll give me a good percentage. It'll be about, I could do 10. Let's do 10. So I'm going to split this in half and lay 10 seeds in a nice, distant, detectable pattern on the paper towel. Okay, so there's, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sandwich. So I'm going to bring this end of the paper towel over and press down on these seeds without disturbing them. Okay, so there I've moved it over. It's a sandwich. I'm going to just press down, anchor those seeds in there, and then I'm just going to slide this paper towel right into the bag. Make it as flat as I can. Okay. Now I'll close this up. I will leave this bag, well, I'll leave both of them on my counter, which is warmer in my kitchen, for about 7 to 10 days. And we'll come back and we'll see how well they did. And we'll talk about, with any of your seeds, with my results, how I would plant those seeds accordingly. So this one is done. I'm going to do the next one. Radish. I'll put sealed. This time I'll put the seeds on this side so you can see the fold over better. There we go. Oops. And I just dropped a seed. Oh well. this was the open bag or sealed. So I'm folding this over to make a sandwich. Folding. Sandwich, and a press down. Not only does this help make it easier to put in the bag, just making the paper towel smaller, but it also seals the seeds down a little bit so they're not rolling all over as you kind of tilt the paper towel to put it in the seed bag or the plastic bag. Keep that as flat as possible. Oh, and you'll see that my seeds did kind of get a little wonky. They're over here, here, but I'll just see, make sure there's still 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so no problem. So here are my 2 seed packets. I will be back in 7 to 10 days with the results, and then we can get started planting outside, knowing what I can do with these old seeds. So happy planting. So here's part 2 of the seed viability test, or hack, if you will. It has been 10 days since I made these seed viability sandwiches, and so now we're going to check them and see how good are the seeds. If you recall, both of these seed packets are from 2016. It's currently 2024, so these seeds are 8 years old. Okay. First, we'll look at the bag of seeds that were already opened that I wanted to check, and we'll see how they did. As you can see, there's seeds growing in there. Wow, look at all those roots in just a few days. Okay, so this is the open bag. I planted them on 4/2. It's now 4/12, so 10 days. These are open bag champion radishes from 2016. Okay. Wow. If you remember from the previous video, I planted 10 seeds, so let's count how many have sprouted. I think all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 8-year-old radish seeds right here from 2016 that have 100% sprouting or 100% viability. These seeds are perfectly wonderful. I'm glad I held on to them. If I plant them in the garden, the seeds should do great. I should have a nice crop of radishes. So yay, that's great. Okay. You could try to plant these seeds that have sprouted in the garden, but just keep in mind they may not do well just because transplanting them in this very fragile state may not work. But hey, if you want to try them and put them in the ground, feel free. I might try that just for kicks. Okay, so next up I have the closed or sealed bag of radishes. I had a student in one of my classes say, well, does it make a difference if the package is sealed up or if it's opened? And I wasn't sure. I thought maybe there would be no difference, but I thought, let's try the experiment. Let's see, because maybe there is a difference and that would be good to know. So these are the seeds. They're champion radishes. They were sealed up completely. I had to open the package to start the seeds. 2016. We'll take out the paper towel. It does look like there is sprouting that has occurred, so that's good. Okay, and this one, wow, they are really stuck together. Oh my goodness. We might have gotten 100% out of these seeds as well. Let's check. If you recall, I planted 10 seeds. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this seed over here, the seed did open. So you can see that, so it just got pulled off of a plant on the side that doesn't have the seed covering. So, wow, 100%, 100% germination rate. Wow, I'm so glad I kept these seeds. These seeds should do great. I would expect to have 100% germination rate if I plant them in the garden and grow delicious radishes. So this typically does not happen to me. Usually I have a different germination rate, so we'll talk through that scenario. So let's say that 5 of my 10 seeds do sprout. So that means I have a 5 out of 10 germination rate. So what would you do? You could either plant your seeds normally per the instructions and then replant as needed, if seeds don't come up. Or what I would typically do is, well, depending on how many seeds you have, probably plant them doubly as thick. So for example, if it said 1 seed every 4 inches, I would maybe do 1 seed every 2 inches. If you have the time, so say if it is something like a radish and you have time, it doesn't take long for the plant to grow, you could definitely do the correct spacing and then infill later, replant as needed. But with some of us with short growing seasons, we just don't have the time. You need to get the garden in and get it growing. That's what I recommend. And based off of your percentage, so say if you had 7 out of 10 sprout, just kind of extrapolate and see what works for you. If you want to plant them every 1.5 spots, or if you want to plant them double and thin out, it's up to you. Those are a few little tips that I would give you for sprouting seeds. So I hope that this hack has helped, and I hope that you can use this tool, this information moving forward to save your seeds and save some money and grow a great food garden. So take care and happy growing.